Well, Nebraska officially began preparations for Purdue here on Monday. Hi, Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com. Huskers off their bye week here. Guys got healthy as Nebraska is going to get a lot of their key safeties back. All three, in fact, Joshua Kalu, Antonio Reed, and Aaron Williams all expect to be back, though. Linebacker injuries will be big this week. Dedrick Young out for Nebraska, as is Luke Gifford. But as the Huskers kind of look ahead, one of the areas to watch this week in the game will be on the offensive line, particularly at the guard position, where Matt Farniok is in a battle right now on the right side. He's taking some time with the #1 offense as he battles with Tanner Farmer.
We're still looking at it, so we'll figure it out pretty soon. But they're both getting reps, you know. Just like what Matt Farniok brings to the table, too.
Is it kind of like one of those Zach Stirrup moves you made a couple years ago where you took a big tackle and moved him inside?
Yeah, you know, he's a big athletic guy, and he moves pretty good, so I think it's a good spot for him, or we think it's a good spot, too.
How much of a difference, technique-wise, is there when you slide inside one spot?
Well, he's repped at left guard and right guard all camp, so it's not like it's brand new to him, you know what I mean? So he should be able to adjust. Smart guy.
What's that extra week done for Matt health-wise, just with the cast and everything?
Well, he's still in the cast, so it is what it is.
Is he more used to it, though?
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. But, I mean, some things are hard, obviously.
Nebraska did get some closure this week as well on the Tre Bryant situation, as Mike Riley earlier in the day announced Bryant would have surgery on his knee on Tuesday, and it kind of helps Reggie Davis now know what he has to work with going forward.
You know, you feel sorry for the young man, but it's good for us from the standpoint of, like you're saying, there's some something that's definite there. You know, it's definitive. So, you know, we'll just keep working. The guys know who's in the room and who has a chance of playing, and we just move forward.
As for the running back position, Reggie Davis gave some insight on what direction he's leaning this week.
Right now, you know, Devine and Mikhail are the guys that have been rolling. We'll see if we can get JB in there, let him work some. You know, Devine's been running well, so you know, we're leaning towards him right now, and we'll see how it goes. But it'll probably be Devine.
When you look at the challenge of this Purdue defense, what jumps out is they held Wisconsin to just 17 points a couple of weeks ago, and you know, there's some familiarity with what they do, as Nick Holt, the defensive coordinator for the Boilermakers, was at USC and at Washington when Mike Riley and his staff were at Oregon State.
They're, you know, very aggressive on defense, and you know, there's movement and there's pressure, and you know, they do a nice job on defense. They give you a little bit of 3-4 and then 4 down fronts and a variety of run pressure. So we got to be sharp, you know what I mean? And we got to get hats on hats and be able to finish.
They're just good up front, you know. I mean, they move a lot. They're strong. They're fast. So, you know, and they play with their hair on fire. So they play with a lot of tenacity, and they bring a lot of pressure to try and confuse things. They don't make it easy on you. Blocking-wise, they don't let you know exactly who you have. You might think you have one guy, and then at the snap of the ball, there's stunting and pressuring and all kinds of stuff going on. So they don't make it easy on you. You know, they're a good defense. That's just what they are.
And finally, if Nebraska is going to finish this final stretch off the way they want to, a big part of it will be Tanner Lee, and Danny Langsdorf is very confident in what he's seen from his signal caller.
You know, I think he is doing a really good job of seeing the field and not trying to do too much, you know, trying to force the ball into tight windows. You know, I think probably a better job of recognizing coverage and just being more comfortable in what we're doing. You know, I think as you get more and more experience with plays and are able to repeat some things, then I think he's just got a better understanding, better idea of where to go with the ball versus different coverages. So I think that comes with experience for sure.
And one other injury note passed along here following Monday's practices, wide receiver Keon Williams is finally back on the practice field after suffering a hamstring injury back in fall camp. With the Huskers in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.